international community militarily that Afghanistan is seeing the violence it is seeing, or was it too little and for too short a time? 10, 15 years may seem like a long time for a country which is deploying troops in a foreign country, but for a country like Afghanistan, perhaps it is still too short a time. So I hope all of you will talk about that. You also spoke about the fact that the aid being deployed in Afghanistan was being done through the provincial reconstruction teams, which is a strange beast, an amalgamation of the military and the civilians. And I think all long-term practitioners of humanitarian and development aid were very clear that this was an enormous mistake because it was militarizing the aid and therefore reducing its efficacy. Not only was aid being tied to the military bases spread across the country, but also the way in which the international community approached Afghanistan, it is extremely compartmentalized. Different countries carved out different regions for themselves. Different countries carved out different spheres on which they would focus. So the British had counter-narcotics, the Germans had the police, and the Americans had the army, and nobody was talking to each other. So it was quite a mess. I think you spoke of how much was rooted through the Afghan government, a very small fraction, but at the best of times, the Afghan government didn't really have an idea of how much money the international community was spending on a particular issue in its own country, and I think that's still the case.